Hello, this is lesson 9.5. I had to make this again because the other one was erased, but we'll make it shorter, hopefully, and you guys will be able to still understand what's going on. So EQ for this lesson is how can you use corresponding parts to determine congruent figures. You have 3 different ways to determine congruent figures in this lesson, and for your homework assignment, you'll have to follow the steps to ensure that you are making sure, like providing enough evidence to support your answers. So first I'm going to define what congruent figures are. So congruent figures, you have a couple of different, a couple of different requirements, I should say. They must have the same size and shape. Okay, so they'll have to have the same size and same shape. And the second one is they must have equal measures for example, for angle. Okay, so for angle right here. So I'm going to show you the 3. I'm going to draw it. Your textbook does not have all of them in a very thorough way, so it'll be nice if you can write all 3 ways. So if you are looking back into your questions or homework, studying for it, you can refer it and have a better idea. So first part, is going to say identifying congruent triangles. Okay, so for triangles, you are going to have a special way to identify them and see if they are congruent. And we have 3, let's see, I have enough space. I have 3 different congruent figures that you can see. Okay, so the first one is called side, 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 or in short, SSS relationship. SSS triangles. Okay, so you're going to have all 3 sides equal. I'm just going to use different colors to indicate this one and this one is equal. This one and the side one is equal. And the bottom ones are going to equal. Right? So this is pretty simple. If all 3 of them are with the same length, and they must look pretty much the same, then you are going to have congruent triangles. Now the other 2 are going to be a little different. Okay, the first one that you're going to see is going to be side, angle, side, or SAS relationship. I'm going to draw. Okay, now you can have multiple different ones, but I'll start with one and then add another 2. So if I have side, this side has to equal, and angle is going to equal, and you're going to have another side that is going to equal. So if you notice, you'll have the angle in between the 2 sides and there it's going to be sandwiched in. Okay, so it's going to be SAS relationship. I will draw all three possible ways for the triangle to have. Okay, and the shape of triangle can be whatever. So you have the top one. If I have this one, they're equal. I have an angle right here on the side, and also I can have the bottom ones here, and that's also going to give you side, angle, side. Or you can have it side, the first side be here, angle on the left, and then you can have the second one on the side. So that's another one that you can have. So basically just remember sandwiched in between the sides. The third one is going to be the opposite. So you're going to have angle, side, angle. And this is going to be called ASA. So this one, I'll have random triangles. Okay, let's say they're all similar. Okay, first, my angle is going to be right here. So this is also going to be the corresponding angle. And you're going to have a side and another angle. So opposite to what you had on the side angle side, SAS1, you're going to have two angles on each side of the side. I'll just go over and work on the rest. I'll have this one, and then I can have this one. Another angle, another angle, another angle. So whenever you have the angles and the sides, these are the relationship that you're going to see all the time. Okay. Let's take a look and see if we can identify different triangles. Let's say you have a figure like this. Okay. And you have a clue. This, let's say A, B, C, D, E. Okay, I just labeled them. And let's say if they are congruent triangles. Okay, let's see if they are congruent triangles. Okay, so what are the information that we can find out? So first I'm going to look for information. Okay, I have this angle and this angle marked as congruent. Whenever you're writing the angle measurement, you'll have to start from one vertex, 1 point, and you have to have the middle one where you have the angle measurement, and then go out to the other way. So it's going to be like order like this. So I have angle ACB, so the inside is covered, which is congruent, and I have the wavy equal sign that gives me that they are congruent. And same thing, it has to work this way, so D, C, E, they are congruent. Okay, and these are working with angles. I have this one, these two sides that are equal. So So I'm going to also work on that, and I'm going to start from AC is congruent to DC because it's moving in this direction. So DC. And last but not least, I have this one that are congruent. So I'm going to make sure I start and go this way. I'm trying to do it alphabetical order for one of them at least. So I have BAC is congruent to EDC. I forgot to write it here, but this is also angle, and this was side. So what you're going to do is, as a conclusion, you're going to write, you can write 3 dots, and that gives you in conclusion, and you're going to write a congruent statement. Okay, so it's going to be triangle ABC is congruent to, and I'm going to just follow the same order, DEC are congruent by, and then you write this one, ASA. And then this shows you, so this is a work part, and this is the congruence statement. Okay. Okay, so you'll have to write something like that at the end of it to indicate that they are either congruent or not. I'm going to give you another one. Maybe you can try it on your own. Okay. So let's try this. Let's put all the, I know the picture doesn't really give you justice, but let's say they're congruent and you're trying to find out if they're congruent. Let's go ahead and see. Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and see which lines are going to be congruent and how they are congruent. Okay, so we can pause the video for a second and work on it. Okay, and now you can unpause it and we'll go over them. Now I know for sure that I have one that are going to be the same. Okay. I know that this is going to be the same as this one. Okay. So I'm going to work with those lines first. So BC, line BC is congruent to EC. That's going to be sides. Okay. What else? I have another one. This one and this one is going to congruent. So AC congruent to CD, and that's also a side. Now, based on what I know, this is 90 degrees, and this angle is going to be also equal. So I'm going to put angle ACB is congruent to angle DCE. Now I put it in the wrong order, but it's going to be side, angle, and side. So side, angle, and another side. So I'm going to write the conclusion. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCE by SAS. You actually have more than just these two to find the rest. So if I would fill in the information, if they're equal, this is 50 meters, this is 40 meters, and this is 30 meters. Right? So this is really the gist of it. When you're finding if they are congruent or not, all you have to do is to see their angle relationship or side relationship and then go from there. So this is going to be your short review for 9.5, and your homework is going to be from page 486 through 487, 2 to 12 even, and 23 to 26, all of them. Okay, good luck, and see you later.